Hello and welcome back to Not Another Podcast. Sitting across from me is Jordan Gasparado.
And sitting across from me is my co-host, Jacobella, on his passion project.
Oh yeah, I thought you would have seen that.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, I created an Instagram account for you so I can get your name out there.
Yeah, my name out there.
And instead you use it against me.
Yep. You said your passion project, not our passion project.
Well, if you think about the actual sentence, it is mine as well as yours. Sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I don't need to say our because it is my Instagram account I'm sharing it on. If you get what yeah, that makes sense.
No, but let's move on. I don't understand most
I think
things.
you should be happy that you're included in my passion project.
Oh, ouch!
Don't you think?
Here I am, thought we were friends, dude, and you just fucking me up. Can I swear on this?
We established this. You didn't listen to the last.
No, I did not.
Yeah, okay. See, that's another thing we should talk about.
And I'm gonna listen to this one, and I'd be like, oh, I can swear.
So I was giving Jordan notes earlier, and I'm like, oh, did you hear
Shit.
that part? And he was just like,
fuck. I'm just saying what words I can say before I get beep. Beep. Oh shit, I can't say beep. Mother beep.
I can't say beep on my own beeping podcast.
I can't say beep in my. I'm about to say the word. It's just it's cunt.
Jeez.
Can't say fucking that C word.
All right, I'm gonna have to bleep that one. Mark it. No, I'm joking. Okay, so what have you been up to lately?
Nothing much really. Just I'm addicted to these podcasts. I feel like doing them. I was like, I want to keep.
You're addicted to them.
I'm addicted. Like every time you see these interviews with like performers, and they're like, "Oh, I was on stage once, and I just got the bug. I got the fucking podcast bug."
Okay, and tell me, how did you feel about the last one?
It seemed good during the edit. But no. From now on, I'm gonna.
Defense, you were there in the edit.
I was there in the edit,
and I think you were very patient. And you listened to it all the way.
I listened all the way through, and I was
I'll
laughing I'm laughing and giggling. Sorry,
but all I'm saying is that to you, I know that like would have been enough because you weren't actually doing the editing and stuff like that. You're probably listening. But as far as notes are concerned, do you have anything?
I'm just trying to work out my tone and stuff. You know, like because you do Matthew McConaughey was just the future is like. And then you got to do like that. Like I'm talking.
And then you'll scream later, right after it, and then everyone will get deaf. Yeah. So like those are the things we need to work on.
And then we'll switch from audio medium to a visual medium. There you go.
Yeah.
And blind them by the beauty.
And that would have worked too in the
30s.
In the video.
Yep.
Form because you shrugged and everyone would have been able to see that.
Yeah. What are you gonna do about it?
All right. Have you? Did you
headlines?
Do anything over the last couple of days?
Just worked, and I was thinking. I'm like, what about this? I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I'm at work, right, and that's where most of my stuff gets created. So I'm on wherever I'm working, Margaret, and I'm walking by and doing, and they're like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, I'm practicing. And welcome.
It's Marlon Brando. Yeah, that's Marlon Brando.
Where's the camera?
Yeah, I for a second I had my eyes closed when I was listening to you just then. Fuck, he was here.
You know what I mean?
I thought I flashed forward 25 years and I have the best interview. Flash forward, but then also went back in time because I think.
You know what I mean? Acting is talking and he's saying his words. Gambago.
Okay.
Mythamago.
So you didn't do anything yesterday?
Watch basketball with you.
Okay. Yeah. No, I mean before that.
Oh, I went to an exhibit.
Yes. Tell me about that.
I'm an art goer. I just don't say it on my Tinder profile. It's like, want to go to the art museum? It's like, oh god. And then you have to be funny at an art museum, and it's just so much fucking work.
That's the only way I can actually survive in an art museum. It's just like by teasing everything.
I did it once. I went to see what's it called? The where it's Australian, they paint all the paintings. The Archibald Prize, is that it? I went in there once and everyone's just sitting around. I'm just sort of like, okay, guys, this is called the Miss Piggy. This is based on a newscaster who looked like Miss Piggy. And just stuff like that, and people just like, what? And I thought,
didn't Gordon Ramsay say something like that?
Did he?
Yeah, he like got really in trouble when he like last came to Sydney because he called that lady from A Current Affair Miss Piggy or something like that.
Which one? The blonde one or Lisa? Not Lisa.
The one,
the one that's always there.
The short hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know her name.
Gracie
Grimshaw.
Tracy Grimshaw.
He called her something. I think he called her Miss Piggy. But yeah, he got in trouble for that.
Really?
Yeah.
What's with Australia and bringing out the worst in people?
Yeah.
Well, like that's the second time, like in Frank Sinatra.
Yep.
When he came out in the 50s or 60s or something. It's like a famous thing.
Yeah.
And he said, he called a girl a whore or something, and then everyone's like, "We're not gonna fucking say," and everyone's getting so offended. I'm like,
but he would have
Frank
done it with the New York
fucking
accent, right?
Yeah.
Whoa.
See, that's the thing. Like, he's so progressive with like black rights and everything, and then he's like so sexist. This is like,
Yeah, you can't have it all.
you can't have it all.
It's like one of those like weird take two. You can't take the lot things. It's like progressive about racism, progressive about misogyny. Wait, not misogyny. Feminist. I'll just say feminist is generalization. And gets paid well. You can't have it all.
Well, how about Sammy Davis Jr. He's like, can he be paid the same as you? Shut the fuck up. What do you mean? That's great. How does Frank Sinatra talk? I don't know.
He has a really low voice, I think.
Was that
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What do you mean, huh?
Hey, what do you mean?
What do you mean? Hey, what do you
Remember, it's more New York. So he's like, what do you mean?
And then I go and spoil it all. That was just Roger Moore singing that song. Yeah. And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like, I love you.
Cool. So you didn't get to the exhibition.
The exhibition, right.
I
went completely off.
Do you like not want to talk about it?
I go on tangents.
You do, I know.
All right. It's a Star Wars exhibition.
Yep.
Where they have Star Wars costumes.
Yeah.
And they have this weird sort of thing where it's nature over nurture, where it's sort of like, oh, Luke Skywalker was raised on, what was it, discipline and emotion. Well, Anakin is just raised on emotion, so he didn't have discipline.
Yeah.
And I turned to my mate, I'm like, so you mean if Darth Vader got spanked, he wouldn't become Darth Vader? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he had all that free time to do anything he wanted. His mum was like, do whatever your heart desires. If you want to leave me behind, that is okay. I've always wished a better life on you. What was her name? Shmi?
Shmi.
It's not Shmi, it's Shmi,
Is it Shmi?
It's fucking Shmi. Like Captain Hook's like second in command.
Is that a hook? Is that a Hook reference?
It's a Peter Pan reference.
Oh, really?
In general.
I didn't know the guy
always had a second man named Shmi.
I didn't know Shmi. I knew he had a second man, but I just
his name's Shmi.
Oh, good. Good luck, man. Look at that.
You know, not an encyclopedia, but I know some things. So did you enjoy it?
Yeah. I don't know. There was one like a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say 2004 because I feel like it was promoting episode 3 and 2 was like whatever. Yeah. And it had a lot more stuff like attractions for kids and stuff. Maybe because I was a kid. Like there was one where like you put your hand out and you know the scene where like Yoda lifts up the X-wing and it flies over. And I did it and it wasn't coming up and I like turned to the woman and I just said, thanks for ruining a dream. And that's why Luke Skywalker is no longer my favorite guy and it's Han Solo. You can't fail blasting a blaster, that's what I'm saying.
It's true, but it's so uncivilized.
Yeah. Give me a good blaster, kid.
Cool, yeah, I went to the same thing, but on my birthday because I'm a 26-year-old fool.
You're 26?
I'm 26 now.
Jesus Christ, in a year's time, we're going to be the same age as Patrick Bateman.
Yeah, wait, is he just not age?
27.
Sorry, Patrick Bateman. Why was I thinking?
What was it? What? Jason Patrick?
Yeah, no, I was thinking
Jason Patrick doesn't age.
No, I was thinking of who's that other Bateman guy that you always talk about?
Jason Bateman.
Wait, what?
Isn't Jason Bateman?
Yeah, is that the guy from?
Yeah.
Yeah, him.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah, from Arrested Development.
Okay.
But he plays it so well. He's so good at it. I don't know why, but it's like he seems like the perfect default character to be on the shoulder of. Like when you play Mass Effect and stuff like that, you really don't care about your character, but all the other characters are really cool.
I care about my character.
Yeah, but you're weird. You don't have a personality to Yeah, you see yourself a lot.
You said podcast isn't a visual medium.
All right. Cool. So, what did I do this week? I rewatched movies. Oh my God. I rewatched movies. I rewatched The Office. I worked a whole bunch.
Jesus Christ. And I get shit
but like my whole week, this whole week was like just looking forward to today.
Exactly. That's it. What's tomorrow?
Tomorrow is Super Bowl.
Oh.
For us. Spoilers. Like if now you know when it's made, but if you're listening to it any other time than right now or tonight, Super Bowl is going to happen soon, and I'm so prepped for it. I'm so ready.
I know. I don't know much about football. I just like the Packers.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
How about them Packers?
Yeah.
How do they do? They do well?
They lost their coach.
Oh, really?
Like he got fired.
Why?
He's getting too old. It was either that or he's just getting not like committed anymore.
So how close to the Super Bowl were they? Like, were they not?
They didn't get the playoffs.
Not even playoffs.
No.
So they'll like kick down the first few matches.
Yeah, they didn't win enough this season.
That's a shame.
And like there was this one game at the end that they like lost by a field goal, and that's how they didn't get to the playoffs. It was like it's like almost there.
Oh right, okay.
Almost there to something that isn't even really like the championship. Is like you're pretty much the Miami Dolphins.
So I just feel like any girlfriend when a guy talks about sport is like, and it's the playoffs, and they do this, and it's like. I wonder what Marie Kondo's... What's her name?
Marie Kondo.
Marie Kondo. I wonder what she's doing on Netflix now.
Yeah. Well, she's just folding clothes.
I know. I'm just like, wait, I could fold my pants? Like, really? And it's like, here's how you fold a shirt. You can fold shirts. Cool. I don't even have drawers, so I don't know how that's going to work.
All right. So next up, we have a segment called Advertisements.
Oh, advertisement.
Yeah, so this is the time we have allotted for advertisements before we get into our hefty stories of the podcast, of the weekly internet updates, as I like to call them. So today, Jordan's actually been in contact with a pharmaceutical company.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty good. They messaged me and they're like, "This isn't a hoax. We're gonna give you." I can't really say, but around $10,000.
All right, cool. So let's roll that.
Hi, I'm Jordan Gasparotto from Not Another Podcast. And for the last 2 years, I've been suffering from IBS. I got it from someone at work, and she says it's not contagious, and 2 years later, here I am. IBS affects about 1 in 5 people every year, and oh God. Sorry, I gotta... yeah, I know I'm on the studio time. I just gotta... I gotta go to the bathroom. Open the door!
Jordan? Jordan, come back.
This baby's coming!
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I don't know how we're going to get paid for that one because I don't think we were actually...
Oh, those chocolates went right through me. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so
Oh, hey guys.
All right, so now let's go into headlines.
Oh, don't say head in front of me, man. Oh, that was a big bastard.
Today I might start off by talking about something that is pretty crazy at the moment. We're having very extreme climates all over the world. Like in Australia, we had like some 40-degree days. That's Celsius for anyone that's outside of the country. And then in America, they're having that, what is called polar vortex.
Polar vortex.
And that's going crazy. It's like there's like 2 big spots where it's just going freaking cold.
That sounds like something, sorry to interrupt, but like that doctor from Simpsons. It's called a polar vortex! Polar vortex! Sorry, I'm just trying to work out
the mic. Yeah,
the
I
mic
get
and
it.
stuff, so sorry.
That's cool.
Cut that part out. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing.
So the thing about this polar vortex is like, sure, it's really not shocking to most people. We understand that there is some sort of climate change happening, and how drastically, who knows how it's going to fix itself, or whether it's going to get just worse and worse as time goes on. We don't really know. But one of the most interesting facts I found about this whole thing was, so you know the difference between Celsius and Fahrenheit, right?
Yeah.
So once you get to minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit, if you convert that to Celsius, it's actually minus 40 degrees Celsius as well.
It's not confusing at all.
How cool is that?
That's cool.
I mean, like, do you know how people, have you looked at Fahrenheit compared to Celsius ever?
Not in my free time, I can't say.
I think it's really interesting because, like, you always get these news reports about something in America. It's like this cold, and you're like, okay, what's that in Celsius? You ask, and then it's like that. So when it got to minus 40 there, I was like, I did it, and it came up as minus 40 Celsius. I'm like, huh? And so what I learnt was, it's not an action. There's a weird scale for Fahrenheit. The way it works is between 1 and 5, like so 1 degrees Fahrenheit and 5 degrees Fahrenheit is actually not the same distance as maybe 20 to 25. as it gets further out, it expands the distance between each Fahrenheit. So it doesn't make any sense. It's like it's not.
It's being different for the sake of being different.
Well, I don't know if it was first or not. That's the thing. But like, it's like the whole the feet, yards, and all that sort of stuff. It feels a lot more accurate than you can go. Okay, once 1 degree Celsius is like 100 degrees is boiling water. Basing it all off of something that's natural like that makes so much more sense.
Yeah,
it doesn't. It's just so funny that once we got to -40, it's like somehow they're exactly the same.
Welcome to the American educational system.
Yeah, I mean, I think it just makes it harder for them.
Yeah,
like to figure out. I don't even understand.
Well, you think like, degrees. Wait, what was it? Fahrenheit and Celsius,
Fahrenheit
and we're
Celsius.
Celsius, right?
Yep.
I think that's an English thing, isn't it? Because
Celsius?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Because it would make sense because we would follow the English model because we were still with the English. So when they
kilometers and
broke away, they just had to do their own thing. But I think they just had to be different. It's like, fuck, we can't call it something else. Like, yeah, you can.
We all have different scientists and stuff like that. I mean, isn't that like how AC and DC separated too? Like by that sort of like Europe versus America.
AC/DC broke up.
No.
What?
AC and DC are two different types of electricity.
Yeah.
Why am I doing science? I don't know why. I just brought it up, and that
I didn't
want
to do the. Well,
no, you can.
I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to be like.
You can do that. I'm not that cut because I think it was just interesting to me, and I just wanted to point out how weird Fahrenheit is.
It's a weird system, man.
Yeah,
we need to stop it. We need to stop Fahrenheit. Man.
Would you say we need to stop America?
Yes.
Okay, and what
as my firstborn impeachment.
Oh, okay, impeachment. Okay, it wouldn't be death to all Americans.
No, I love Americans. That's fucking awful. Why would you say something like that? I love Americans. Everyone knows.
No. Next headline.
I thought he was just like,
No, I was doing that to be like next headline.
Cool. All right. Oh, fuck. PewDiePie has more subscribers than the population of Germany. Is that an easy joke? Or?
Okay, yeah, it's really good. It's really good. That's a lot. That's a lot. It's I think it's
the exact number is
80 something million,
something like that.
Yeah, 80 something million. He's working his way up to the 100.
83,000. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. 80 million. Sorry, 83 million.
Yeah.
I was reading the thousand.
I know because I subscribe to him. They talk about it a lot. And I'm also on his Reddit, which is.
Is he also talking about to seize the means of production?
Well, the problem is, right, and this is it. He's pushing it because him and another YouTube channel are competing.
Oh yeah, which one?
T-Series, it's called. It's actually an Indian Just think.
I'm not doing the accent.
No, just think Sony.
Yeah.
You know how Sony has its own little production company and whatnot. T-Series is like that for Bollywood.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's popular in Bollywood, and the rumor was that if you make a YouTube account in India, it automatically subscribes to T-Series.
Oh wow.
Which is
like a MySpace thing with Tom.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess it's just like maybe one of the top suggestions or something like that. But I've heard that it just automatically automatically subscribes.
Kind of takes away from it.
But the rest of the world, because of PewDiePie being in England and he's European, and then being really popular in America, the whole rest of the world is trying to counteract that by just like spamming subscribe to PewDiePie.
And the rise of right thinking. The right wing thinking. The re-emergence of Nazis.
Okay, so you're doing the Germany thing.
Yeah.
So right now, if he got all of his subs together, he could take over.
Just don't do a march, mate. We're going to do a march. It's going to be through Poland.
But the problem with that, all of them would be between the ages of 9 and 15. PewDiePie and yeah.
Has anyone got any tiki torches? Oh God.
Yeah. That's a really interesting headline.
Interesting.
Cool.
Yep.
Next headline. I don't know if you heard about this, but Jerry Seinfeld is being sued at the moment.
Oh, what?
Yeah, this is a real fact.
When was this?
It's recent, very recent, like as in yesterday recent. Talk about headlines, and I got you.
All right, cool. Well, I did not know that.
So he is getting sued over a $1.5 million Porsche that he sold off in an auction. So he wasn't actually selling it himself. He put it up for auction to an auctioneer, and it was the way it was advertised was from the Jerry Seinfeld collection. Because you know how he's kind of a car nut. He has that comedians in cars getting coffee and stuff like that. So it was advertised as from the Seinfeld collection, and then all these Porsche, blah, 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 all this stuff. So it is worth that much if it was what it said it was. Once the dealer actually bought it and started checking it out, it seemed like there were a few modifications after, like, you know, a few accidents and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And there's some sort of weird, like, you know, it is a Porsche. It is what he said it was, but it had so many modifications that it is no longer what it says it is.
So let me get this straight. It is part of the Seinfeld collection.
Oh no, it definitely was, yeah, because that's how they were able to figure out who the person was.
There were a few accidents, they sort of upgraded it because
upgraded or reused, yeah. And they didn't use like the original parts and stuff.
So why is he being sued?
He's being sued because they sold it for way too much than what it's worth, because it doesn't have all the original parts.
So it's not like an original.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a non-original piece.
Okay.
And so Jerry Seinfeld was really cool about it. They were like, this isn't right. Can we just have our money back? And he was like, yeah, we can get that sorted. But then didn't hear from him at all. And so the next thing that Jerry Seinfeld heard from them, well, I don't like, you know, was just lawyer stuff. Like, you know, they went to a lawyer, and I guess $1.5 million is a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jerry Seinfeld could have easily just paid them off, but now he's trying to talk to them, and they're not talking. They're like all through the lawyers now.
Hi, I'm Jerry Seinfeld, and this is my This is a 1962 Porsche that's been in a few accidents. Here's comedians in cars getting litigated.
Cool. I've got another one. I think this is quite interesting. You've got something?
I got something.
All right. I'll do it after you.
Okay, let me just get it up. Sorry, I'm just loading it up.
Yep. German
German doctor who killed lover by sprinkling cocaine on penis, jailed for 9 years. I've heard of girls giving killer blowjobs, but I just wanted to see his reaction to that. That's not it.
So I know how Jordan gets his news and where he saves all of these headlines, and they're all through his Facebook. Now, I don't think I'm overreacting when I'm a bit concerned that both of the two headlines that you were able to pull up from the last
from
week
Germany
are Germany related. I feel like you follow a lot of Germany stuff, like pages.
Yeah, PewDiePie. I'm one of those 83 million.
So that's all I have. As soon as you said Germany,
yeah,
that's
what I was hoping. Like when I saw that headline, I'm like, I'm going to do PewDiePie first, instill Germany, and then do the German doctor, do the shit line, sort of like, I've heard of girls saying they give killer blowjobs before, but that's ridiculous. Boom, you've taken the bait, and exactly where I wanted you.
Yeah, now I'm crushed.
Yep.
I feel like I feel bamboozled.
I think I'm breathing.
I feel taken advantage of.
I've been bamboozled, running my led astray.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Sorry. Can you read that again? I just heard Germany and I whited out like I was in rage mode. Keep going.
German doctor who killed lover by sprinkling cocaine on penis, jailed for 9 years.
So the doctor killed.
So he sprinkled cocaine
on his own penis?
His own penis, and she was...
Sucking it?
Yeah, and she apparently died from it.
Sucking it or sex? Or like vaginal?
It said all of the above, but in the thing it says the oral sex killed her.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Wow, I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Because you know how people
exactly.
take it and rub it on their teeth? Yeah. Oh, but they put it in their gums. Maybe ingesting it's bad.
But he put it under his foreskin and all that. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, wouldn't you think like that would affect him more?
Honey, what's that? Is that smeg? He's like, no, it's
you know what the worst part is? Like the what if it like rubs?
Yeah.
You know, like the what's it called when you rub sandpaper on something? Like corrosive feeling.
I know what you mean.
That's corrosive, right? No, abrasive. Abrasive is the word I'm looking for. Man, goddamn.
Yeah, keep sucking. Yeah. What's that? That's not smeg, that's not cocaine.
I feel like your favorite part of that whole thing is just because it's in Germany.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If that was any other...
That was like right after it was PewDiePie, then that, I'm like, oh, jeez.
Oh my God. If that was any other like news story, if it was like from Argentina or something, you wouldn't have thought about it for a second.
But most of the Germans did go to Argentina after the war, so it still would have been the same vein.
Damn. All right. This next headline I think is quite interesting, and I'm ready to hear your opinion because one of the most interesting things lately that I heard, and I had to write. I think I wrote it down in one of my notes. Is that you brought up that you
What?
Is that you brought up that you've been listening to Elton John lately and really liking it. So his last Aussie tour is coming up.
Yeah, I know.
He's just announced it.
January 2020.
Yeah, are you going?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought that's something you might want to do.
Boys
Especially like, it's like a perfect time, don't you think?
Yeah.
Like just as you like started listening to it a bit and really.
Well, I've seen Elton John live already.
Have you?
Yeah, I was in high school.
I thought you saw Dame Edna
And Elton John. Actually, I know which one I've seen now. No, I saw Dame Edna, and he's cast of characters. He's not just Dame Edna.
Yeah, what's his name? Barry something?
Barry McKenzie?
No, it's not McKenzie.
No, I don't fucking know, but anyway.
All right.
Anyway, saw Elton John, and I'm just like, this is so boring.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, what, 14? I was like, fuck me. Like, really? We couldn't have seen a David Bowie concert or something, And
I remember it was the same for me, but for Billy Joel. Like right now, I'd love to go see Billy Joel.
Oh my God, can we fucking see Billy Joel?
But
I love Billy Joel.
I want to tell my story songs. No, but I went and saw him, but I fell asleep like halfway through it, and I remember my dad being so pissed because like right now I think about it, it would have been so expensive to get the tickets.
Really, waking up to like Uptown Girl didn't wake you up?
No, I was waiting for Uptown Girl the whole time. I'm like, fuck, I'm leaning back in my chair, and I'm like, when is Uptown Girl?
How old were you?
I don't know. I have no idea the age. I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I couldn't tell
I
you.
don't know why you're just giving me really weird eye contact. I don't know the age, Jordan.
I'm really excited.
I don't know.
I'm excited that we have that same experience.
Can we go to Billy Joel?
He's not coming.
Why not?
I don't know. Let me get in contact with him. I'll see if he comes on the podcast if he comes to Sydney.
I'm trying to think of a Billy Joel song, but I'm just getting Uptown Girl. But like on my Spotify is all just Billy Joel.
Listen, girl, don't want to hear the good things slip
No
away.
way.
You know,
Did you see that video?
That's tell her about it. Yeah.
You don't know your crazy dreams.
Yeah, you know it.
Have you seen the video where it's oh fuck, what was it? I'm just gonna skip it because I'm not gonna do dead air. But let's cut this out. But oh fuck, like
tell her about it. Tell her how she makes you feel. I gotta tell
her about it.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah. I'm glad you like that. I'm glad I'm not crazy.
I love Billy Joel, man.
And also like.
Read it, it's out the fire.
Yeah, there we go. So that ends the segment headlines.
Boom, boom. Oh, actually, I have one more headline I want to talk about. One more headline.
Okay, bring it up.
Okay. I'm surprised you didn't bring this up.
Yep.
That after months of speculation, Ben Affleck is officially out of Batman, which I feel like it's something we need to talk about. Yeah.
I feel like we're not talking about.
Or would you like to do that as another
talk about all the time?
Would you like to do another segment like just on this? Because I feel like we can do a whole segment.
Yeah, let's
on this.
do it.
So we're gonna call this the Batfleck's out of Batman.
Maybe Daddy doesn't want to drive the Batmobile.
Maybe Daddy doesn't want to drive the Batmobile. Fucking love that, man.
Yeah.
All right, let's start, man.
Yep.
So Ben Affleck is officially out of Batman. He's played how many? 1, 2, 3 times.
Has he?
Suicide Squad counts as an appearance, so he's played Batman twice officially, but 3 times.
Yeah.
Right. What do you think about him, man? Are you crushed? Because I'm
crushed. I was waiting for a standalone.
Yeah.
Like he obviously he brings a lot to the table, but I guess I this is what makes me the most upset is that I feel like Ben Affleck got a big hit for like it was like almost like all his fault for Justice League and Batman vs Superman.
No, I think Zack Snyder gets a lot.
No, I know that, but I feel like a lot of the blame went to Ben Affleck for some reason. Like
really?
Because of the sad Affleck meme. That meme made it look like gave the whole issue a face.
Yeah,
and it went straight to him. And I think that was unfortunate because that's what everyone latched on to.
I feel like sorry to interrupt. I think
Henry Cavill should be kicked out.
I like Henry Cavill.
I don't give a fuck about him.
Know,
I think he's useless and a waste of time.
Yeah, but sorry, Morty. Okay. See, we shouldn't eat before these podcasts because I just get gassy. My IBS is acting up again.
Yep.
I feel like if that meme hadn't happened and every other event happened, he would have been out regardless. Like, I feel like that's just, I feel like, I don't think because of that, like it's one of my favorite memes ever, but it's just, no. I feel like he was pitched something else and then they changed it midway and then he's sort of like, I feel like I feel like he was promised you have an arc through, because apparently it's coming out, the actual storyline that they were going to do, and Batman was going to die in the third or second movie as sort of like a self-sacrifice thing. Yeah. And then that's sort of his thing. So he can like bow out. It's like, Ben, you're going to do 5 movies. You get to play Batman. You're not going to do it for 15 years. And now they're sort of just like,
Imagine if they let Tony Stark do that in Marvel though.
What? I think...
No, but like imagine if they were like, oh yeah, like we really like your work here, and just imagine the same thing happened exactly to that, and then there was no Iron Man, or there was a new Iron Man, or it was War Machine instead.
Yeah.
Imagine no Robert Downey Jr. in the Avengers series.
Yeah, that'd be...
Yeah. See, that's kind of how I feel. I feel like it's cut off way too early, and I think we've lost something.
Oh yeah, and
it doesn't make sense that we'll still have the same Superman, the same Wonder Woman, and all that sort of stuff.
That's the problem now, is like if Aquaman and Wonder Woman underperformed, you can just be like, let's just do another one. Yep. But because Wonder Woman's such a popular, like last year was just Wonder Woman.
Give you reasons why.
This year's, fuck. Aquaman, and then now it's sort of like, okay, so now you got these two popular actors now playing these characters. Yep. What do you do? Like, you can't get Michael B. Jordan as Superman because he'd be like, weren't you white before? That's
exactly.
Exactly.
Unless they do the whole like Batman is just a thought or whatever.
Yeah.
But then again, Batman has always been Bruce Wayne, right?
Yeah, there's been times where he hasn't been like there's really, if you were gonna go down that route of like he sacrifices himself in front of Darkseid, which is pretty much the Thanos. They were gonna, that was the thing, and then now they're like, we're gonna focus on the single movies now, so they're lightly connected rather than let's do a big team up.
Yeah, good.
But when they did the plan, it's sort of like if Batman dies, okay, so who'd be Batman? You haven't introduced Nightwing or Dick Grayson. Like, there's no mention of him at all in anywhere. So you can't be like, oh, Dick will take on the cowl and become the new Batman. Then you, like, that's how, like, what are you going to do? Not have Batman in any future movies?
Yeah, that's what
you would need to. Like, it's like Dark Knight Rises. He sort of says it's just Batman could be anyone. That's why he didn't take off the mask. That's why he wore a mask. So you could technically do that, and like Ben Affleck has his thing. I don't know what I'm saying now, but yeah, it's a shame that it's now cut halfway. Like, it feels like
having him not in the picture at all is not good for DC at all.
No,
because that's what it seems like they're doing now. Like, if they were to bring so they've backed themselves into a corner. They can either change Batman, and then it would be freaking weird, like one of those daytime TV shows where they just change the character overnight.
Hulk.
Or they just don't do anything about him because they're not doing team up movies anymore. So they're like, cool, we're not going to make any more Batman films. We're just going to do Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Superman. Are they going to do more Superman?
Well, that's the thing, because
I don't want to see another Superman film. I don't want to see another one released.
I'm not a big fan of Superman, but when I read Superman comics, I'm just not interested. I always like sort of the Batman ones where it's like detective, it's sort of gritty, it's sort of him against the world type thing, and it's just like an ordinary man with no superpowers. That's what I love. But with Superman, there's a comic book series called Earth 1, which they're sort of reimaginings of the stories out of the continuity. And there's Superman where he's like 18, and he's still sort of like, what do I do? Like, how do I... I'm one of the smartest people alive. Do I make money and just help mankind through there? Or do I help mankind through this? Do I do it for myself? And it's this sort of moral conundrum. And that's like, I want to see that. Like, that's the problem with all the Superman movies. He's like, goes from however old he is, 18, and then he comes back and he's like, yep, I'm fully fledged Superman. He's like, I want to see
They already did that.
In what?
Smallville.
Yeah, but like he wasn't Superman in Smallville. He was just super powered. He doesn't become Superman till the very end.
Oh, I knew that.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like
I knew that.
I
But,
want
like he's learning his way through it.
Yeah, but I like it's like a huge comic books. It's like 3 issues, and it's just such a good when I see it, you can tell Man of Steel took bits, but they took it was just
you like the art style, you like everything about it, you like how it's stylized as well.
Even this like they change the art style each person because it's just different people. But man, it's like and it's like a contained trilogy.
Yep.
I'm gonna get you to read them because I got them. You're gonna read them because like I think you like Superman after that. Like it's like there's one in issue 2 or volume 2, I should say, where this girl's like throwing herself at him, and he's just like, I don't know, like I've never had sex before. Like I'm practically the strongest man alive. What happens if I and break her arm or something?
Yeah,
and
I've
like
seen
that's
that before.
stuff that like that stuff
Twilight.
Twilight,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've seen Twilight.
But there's stuff like that I really. That's why I like Twilight, man. Shut the fuck up. Like it's. I know I'm going on and on about it, but it's just so amazing, and that's how you should sort of do Superman, because that's the thing. You got Ben Affleck, who's 45, 42. It's great you have an older version, but I still think you should do younger.
That's true.
Younger characters, because I like to see them fail.
Yep.
Like there's like a bit in Batman Begins where he gets lit up by the Scarecrow, and I'm like, oh shit, Batman fucked up. Like that's what I love.
Yeah.
Like young Batman fucking up.
Yeah, it is good.
So I feel like you should do that. But then now they're making a spin-off Batman, him being younger. Do you do it like as Ben Affleck's Batman? So would it be like a period piece in the 90s? Or that's
what it would have to be.
That's what it would have to be. Or do you just do your own separate thing and just pretend that he's always been young? And
yeah, I don't know what
that's the problem. It's
I don't know what they've done, and I don't know how they're going to fix it. I mean, Wonder Woman's easy enough to put in anything because she lives forever.
Yeah.
She's a god.
Yeah.
Aquaman, he is a god again. Is he a god? He's half god.
I don't know if I think they're just superhuman. I don't know if he's
Superhuman,
probably a god.
super
Metahuman.
mermaid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. The metas, and then Flash as well.
And Flash, yeah.
He won't be in anything because he'll.
Fantastic Beasts.
he's got the Fantastic Beasts going. All right. Well, yeah. So who's next?
I mean, who's next?
If there is another Batman,
I want to put my hat in the ring.
you're gonna go for it.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Mid-20s.
Who would you email about that?
My agent. Well, I'm just pretending I don't have an agent.
You can't call him that, by the way. You have to choose the country he's from. You can't just... Oh, wait. What did you say?
Agent.
Oh, you said agent. Okay, don't worry.
What did you think I said?
Nothing.
All right. I'd just be like, here's my audition tape. You'll bleed Blackhawk. Imagine if Batman did that. He's like, you're going to jail, punk. Pretty boy like you, how long do you think you'll last?
I think it's...
Just drag him in the shadows.
I think it's time for a reimagining of Bruce Wayne.
Like, how would you?
Michael Bruce Wayne.
Michael Bruce.
Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
That's what the B stands for, Bruce Wayne.
Hey, Alfred.
Wait, what?
You know, from Black Panther, it's like, hey, auntie.
Oh, no.
It's like, hey, Alfred.
Yeah. I never freeze. Wait, that's not him. God damn it. I don't know why I said that. I just thought the T'Challa was...
I never freeze, Batman. You seem younger than before.
I think it's also dangerous because you don't want him to be called Black Man as well. I think people would do that because they did it to Ben Affleck and then called him Batffleck.
That's a... I think it was meant to be an insult, but now it's a term of endearment.
It's not anymore.
Yeah,
no,
it's just...
Seems like it's always been... Ever since Hello Darkness, My Old Friend... It's his take. You got a big hit from that, a big ego hit.
Oh yeah, I'd be like, oh. Fuck.
I think he would have done anything to get out of it.
Well, he was going to direct it. He was going to direct
know.
and star, and he's like, I'm not going to direct it, but I'll star in it.
Yeah,
and then
yeah, exactly. He was just trying to.
He's trying to get out of it
because of what happened on the internet.
Yeah,
I blame the fans once again.
Sorry, guilty guys.
Yeah. Cool. So. That's the end of that segment.
Me is Batman 2021. You fucking put that in your calendars.
Okay. What was the date exactly?
2021.
No, the date.
What date?
Like, I need the date of that year. I'll last for annual.
July 4th, 2021.
July 4th.
4th of July, man. You want to release a Batman movie on the 4th of July? Come on.
Yeah. Maybe a Captain America movie, but...
Yeah.
Jordan looks like the guy, the test subject before Captain America. The failed Captain America. He's got the height and everything, but just like nothing else happened.
You got superpowers, Captain Man. Why don't you do anything? Yeah.
I don't really want
to do it.
And like, you didn't give me any weapons. All I got is this stupid shield that looks like a dinner plate.
My father gave you that shield.
Cool. Moving on to it looks like we have. Sorry, I don't know why I act surprised every time, even though I have it written down here. But it looks like we have another ad. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Okay.
This ad, I
Did someone just shoot us?
you keep
They shot Jordan.
You have water. You don't have to drink that.
I forgot about the water. See, I told you I was gonna forget the water. It's like,
Yeah, I know, and I was already
water.
gonna kick it, but I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna drink, you should drink some water right now because you keep coughing every time you drink a can.
I'm sorry, guys.
Okay.
I feel like I'm breathing in this. It's just
Okay.
it threw me off.
Well, can you hear yourself breathing?
Bits and pieces, but I don't know if it's when you're talking, so I don't know if it's sort of like talk now.
I mean, like,
yeah.
yeah, but you shouldn't have to worry about me talking because I'm talking, then you won't hear it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So this ad,
I just heard a breath.
that's me. That was me because I just breathed because I'm like, all right, I need to breathe through this. All right, this next section is about breathing. So everyone, just close your eyes and
Breathe in for
breathe
4.
for a few seconds.
Breathe out for 4. Breathe in for 4. Breathe out for 4.
4 what? 4 seconds?
You're in a beach, and the waves are crashing on you.
All right, you gotta stop. All right, so we've got to roll this ad.
Yeah,
Else
let's
we're
roll
not
the
gonna
ad.
get paid.
Okay.
Cool. Hi, I'm Mr. J himself from Twitch TV. You might like games and you might like banter. Come on down to watch me stream at twitch.tv/Mr. J himself. That's MRJHIMSELF. Mr. J himself is twitching and he's also on Instagram. He posts sometimes and he'll post to your story. Why don't you come follow him on that as well? Oh, have you run out of time? Well then, why don't you go to YouTube as well and then look up Mr. J himself as well? I have a brand.
And he'll take his clothes off for 2 pineapples.
I have a brand.
I have a brand to maintain. I didn't realize you're
And
a
if you
Kardashian.
And if you have any sort of social media, always look up Mr. J himself.
Oh, sorry.
He'll add you.
See, now if you planned this correctly, and I looked up as a joke, I'd be like, Mr. J and stuff like, God damn it!
I just put it everywhere.
You dirty dog!
You dirty dog. Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, that was one that was close to my heart, I think.
Yeah.
I've not really spoken about it too much.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yep.
You stream?
Yeah, I do.
Fuck oh, man.
Yeah.
Good for you, dude.
Thank you.
That's such a great medium.
That's my passion.
That's what you need.
Yeah.
How many passion projects have you
Yeah,
got?
that's my passion project.
Oh, you know what my passion project is?
I lost passion in this one.
You want to know my passion
'Cause you have a
project?
problem with that.
What do you mean? What did I
What?
do? Fine, I'm not going to tell you my passion project.
I was gonna wait.
It's a biopic about the guy who made the Oxford Dictionary.
What does it start with?
It starts with him going, I know these words, but everyone just doesn't believe me that they're true. And someone's like, well, why don't you write a book about it, kid? And he's like, I'll do it. And he makes the Oxford Dictionary.
It starts with the letter A, you idiot.
No,
God damn
could have
it.
went that way.
It was. Oh God! All right, cool. Recommendation station.
Really? We're that far in?
Yeah.
Really? What number are we? Holy fucking shit, man. I got a recommendation.
Yep.
One of the best movies I've seen last year.
Okay.
It's called Destination Wedding with Keanu Reeves and Winona Ryder.
Oh.
It is one of the only movies that I've barely laughed at most of the jokes. It's just
Wait, can you re-say that? Barely laughed.
barely
most of the
laughed
jokes.
at most of the jokes.
So you didn't laugh?
I did barely laugh like
Oh, belly. I thought
Belly.
you said barely.
Oh, barely, right.
Okay.
No. I wasn't watching your stand-up, man. You know why I didn't laugh? Because I wrote most of the jokes.
And I haven't been on stage, so
You have been on stage.
I haven't.
Dirty girl.
Cool.
Yeah,
Tell
Destination
me more.
Wedding. It is. It's shot really weird. It's shot like a play. Imagine like a 2-person show.
Yep.
And the camera's mainly stationary, but the dialogue is just so sharp, crisp, And just Keanu Reeves is the ultimate straight man.
Yeah.
I wish we have a clip, so I'm going to be silent for a few seconds.
Our flight's on time.
Oh, it is.
Great.
I'm sorry, what was that?
What?
You just took a step forward there.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You know you did. And what's funny is there's no way you can board first because the only way you could board first is if you have a special need. Do you have a special need?
Yes. I need to be over there.
That's such a funny scene.
I wish I could react.
I wish we could, yeah.
Cool.
It's just like they hate each other,
Yep.
right? And I'm not going to spoil it, but oh man, that dynamic is she's just neurotic,
Yep.
and he's just sort of a pessimist. So she's like, "Isn't that like love?" And he's like, "Yeah." Like,
Yeah, okay.
I don't want to spoil any of the jokes because
That's
like
fine.
all of it is just.
I didn't know it was so good.
It was so. I'm gonna put it as one
I
of my.
heard about this coming up, but I didn't watch it.
It's oh man, I cannot pitch it enough. I can't praise it enough. It's just it's to say my favorite movie of 2018.
That's pretty
fucking
cool.
I'm putting it up
that's
there.
That's a big deal.
I know.
Because I think, didn't Wonder Woman come out last year? I'm joking, it didn't. It came out the year before that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Shit.
It's been a long time. Cool. Sweet.
Yeah, so good. So watch it. Watch the trailer. If you don't laugh, you have no fucking soul.
Yeah. All right. Well, my recommendations would be this last week. I did watch a really interesting movie that came out last year. I was going to watch it, but I kept pushing it back. It's called The Big Sick, and it's got
right.
Camille Nanjiani.
Say that 3 times.
Camille Nanjiani. Camille Nanjiani. Camille Nanjiani.
Now pat your head and say it 3 times.
Camille Nanjiani. Camille Nanjiani.
Now rub your
Camille
belly.
Nanjiani, Camille Nanjiani. Camille Nanjiani. Camille Nanjiani. It's easy. He always makes me do this. This is not even just in the podcast. I think he made me do it last podcast as well. But
I'm programming you.
he always makes me say it. Like it maybe it's hard for you.
I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say. Oh, it makes me laugh.
Makes me barely laugh.
Barely laugh. Barely laugh. So you didn't like it? No, I loved it. I barely laughed.
It's a burly belly.
The burly belly.
Yeah. So it stars comedian Camille Nanjiani. And it's actually a true story.
Yes.
So that's what makes it really interesting. So he does stand up in it, and there's all these different stand up comedians in it.
So I bought that Porsche. Sorry.
Bo Burnham's in it. He plays a dick.
Is he the bald guy?
No, he's not bald. Bo Burnham's a young guy.
I always get.
He made that
confused
movie
with-
8th Grade recently, which is apparently really good.
All right.
Yeah.
all right.
They only played it at attendee because it's one of those movies, like very selected theaters and stuff. But dude, really good film. Very funny. Had me in stitches because Ray Romano's in it as well, and I love Ray Romano. Yeah. And it's also really sad and like, heartfelt and stuff like that. So it's like get ready for a roller coaster of emotions, but totally go listen to it and watch it. Sorry, what? Listen, watch it.
Watch it.
Watch it.
Watch it.
Just
Watch it. Like we're gonna do it now. So I bought that Porsche from Jerry Seinfeld. And you know I'm on Silicon Valley, so I make some money. But I found out the Porsche wasn't. I can't do it.
No, he's like I got. This is fucked. Why am I doing this? But anyway,
I'm just trying to get
heroin.
into
Just start with heroin and just say there's a new There's a new drug cocktail called cheese, and it's Tylenol PM and heroin.
heroin.
Now I think heroin is doing a lot of the heavy lifting in this one. I am from Karachi.
Karachi?
He's from Karachi in Pakistan.
How do you say this in Farsi? That is not the language that I speak. So I look at the fender bender and I thought, this is from a 1975 Porsche, not a 1966 Porsche. I think I have been bamboozled.
That's why they didn't actually mention who was suing him. It's like
Who?
someone famous. I was duped by Jerry Seinfeld. I thought it was real.
And Larry Davidson like, see?
This is why you don't sell cars.
This is why I left mid-season, you see?
Yeah,
Big Sick. All right.
So
well,
Big Sick.
I'll watch
and
Big
what was
Sick.
the one called?
Destination Wedding.
Destination Wedding. Yeah. So
With Cool Breeze Reeves.
go get that.
Boom, tish.
All right. So this is our last segment. Our last segment is also always based around the paranormal, the spooky. So we're trying to.
I love this because it just like my whole thing is trying to make Jay crack up in this.
Yeah.
But he's such a constant professional, and all it takes is an effeminate voice to get him cracking.
Shut up. I love this so much. All right. Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey guys.
Hey, so welcome back to Spooky Podcast.
Spooky podcast.
So,
Not another spooky podcast.
What we do is we look at the headlines in the paranormal times.
Oh no.
And we find out what's going on in people's local areas.
Local areas.
So I've got an email.
Area code 2461.
I got an email from someone recently.
You did?
Yeah.
So did I.
He just moved into a big mansion.
Big mansion.
Yeah, in the middle of America.
America.
And
USA.
And it's a little kid actually. He's in high school. His parents just split up, and he moved into a little town with his dad.
Oh no, he's moved to a little town and he's in high school.
He's
The kids are gonna be so cruel.
He's telling me that he's been haunted by a ghost.
A ghost?
Yeah, but this ghost is special.
Is he retarded?
No, he's special. You know why he's special?
How?
He's friendly. Yeah.
He's named Casper? Did you gender swap the guy from high school to a girl to a boy?
No, I'm talking about the sequel, where he goes. He's trying to go to spooky school.
That's a prequel.
Hey, yeah. So
Is there a train?
he said he got lost. He said he got lost.
This is Jake giggling like a little girl. It's not me.
I love it. He said he got lost, and
Tell you what, I liked the
It's
joke
because
when
they
it
were-
was mine.
there were a few bullies on the train, and they kicked him out.
Aren't
And then he
those
lost
his
his
uncles?
No, I don't
They're
know why you're
uncles.
saying that.
Yeah, what, they're the uncles?
I don't know. I haven't watched it in like years. I had it on VHS. Anyway,
I just had Casper meet
so-
Wendy.
So apparently he wasn't allowed to leave so early, and the word got out, and so the big principal from the school came and caught him, and
Got
now
him doing what?
and now they trapped him in a little box,
A little box.
and now the whole city is taken over by all these big ghosts.
Ghost?
Yeah,
No
they're
way.
making things explode in people's faces,
I live in
turning on fire hydrants,
I live in
wasting
Texas,
water.
and a couple of weeks ago there were ghosts in the street. They had a burning cross.
That's scary.
So scary. They sort of gave me a look and be like, "On your way, madam."
Oh, that's so scary.
I know.
Do you have a little paranormal?
I do. I got an email from a friend on Facebook.
Oh, you somehow get emails on Facebook?
I do.
That's pretty
And
weird. That's scary.
did you hear? Ben Affleck is out as Batman.
Spooky.
No, here's my real story, right?
Okay.
I'm doing wrong functions. Oh, that's scary. There you go. Hey, how's it going? All right. Well, there were these 5 teenagers living in a little area of America, a little slice of Americana, and
Like an apple pie.
like an apple pie. But the problem is, right? They had a test on. They had to have like end of year test, but they couldn't get enough sleep because someone was haunting them in their dreams. He was dressed like he had a sweater in the middle of summer, and his face was all burned. It's Jake, just laughing. And he wore a little groundskeeper hat. Think of like what are they called? Fedoras. Yeah. Well, this guy was wearing a fedora.
No wonder he was burned. He was wearing a sweater in the middle of summer.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. But his left hand was like a claw with knives and a glove, and he was hunting down these kids. And everyone's like, "Why is he attacking these kids?" And then I forget I fell asleep, but Johnny Depp was in it.
Now that is one of the most scariest things I've ever heard.
I know, and I hate the nursery rhyme as well.
What was it?
1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. I fell asleep. So.
All right. Well, thank you. I don't think we've actually named those characters at all.
I don't know. It like goes from like a male to female. So I'm not male or female. I'm just merely here.
Hey, look, it doesn't matter who I am. What matters is the stories I tell.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
And mine was directed by Wes Craven.
So I like to end this podcast with a few what's going on sort of things. So I think I already did it in the last ad, but
Pretty much.
I'm Mr. J himself on most on most platforms. If you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, our actual podcast has a Twitter page now. So come follow us on the Twitter page. That is Another Podcast. You can find us on there.
Yeah, just add to it. Don't even listen to it. Just play it and just walk out the room.
Yeah, walk out the room. Leave us playing in your room. And also, don't be afraid to tell your friends about it as well. I'm okay with that. Is Jordan okay with it? You want to be heard by?
I want to be heard.
You want that to be your representation of someone ever?
Yeah.
Like you want to know about Jordan? Play this.
Play it.
That's Jordan.
Hey man, what's up?
You want to wear that as a badge?
Wear it as a badge.
Cool.
Maybe All Brand Stark's like, that ain't me.
So also follow Jordan on Instagram. Mm-hmm. All Brand Stark.
All Brand Stark. I have a picture of a furry Ewok in Boba Fett armor.
Yeah, that's
called Sprinkles.
Sprinkles.
That's my least liked photo.
Oh no!
I know everyone's just like, "Oh look, Jordan in the crapper. That's cute. Oh, Jordan is a baby.
Much better when you're
oh, that's so good." And then it's just like,
mm-hmm.
I feel like Zac Efron in the early 2000s. I mean, late 2000s, where it's like, do Troy Bolton. Yeah. I want to do Ted Bundy. Do Troy Bolton.
I want to do Ted Bundy.
I want to do Ted Bundy.
He's always wanted it. And also, we now have an email on the podcast. It is called what is it? It's It's NAPODPOD. NAPod at gmail.com. Yeah.
I forgot the email address.
That's what it is. It's NAPODPOD.
I just had to take your word
at gmail.com. So that's napodpod.
Napodpod.
If you really want.
Try saying that 3 times really fast.
I'm not going to do it now.
Because you can?
No, because it's really easy. Okay, this is the thing. You're really good at this.
What?
You made it a challenge, and I really want to do it now. But
do it.
I'm not going to because it'll give you the satisfaction.
All right. So if you don't want to win, you just don't want to win. I guess you don't like
win what?
Money. Satisfaction that you did it.
No, I don't want that.
You're a competition.
I don't need that from you.
No, you do.
No,
you do.
I don't.
You do. I'm the one person you just can't impress.
NAPodpod. There you go. Got it.
What's NAPodpod?
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening to this week's Another Podcast.
I'm out of here in a year, dude. Fuck you.
All right. We've only got 54 more weeks of him. So
yep. I'm out of here playing Batman.
Cool. Email us. And don't forget to follow us on our platforms.
And FBI Radio, if you're listening, I work for free.
Wow. You heard it here first.
Free FBI snacks.
Have a good rest of your week, guys.
See you guys.
Enjoy it.
Sorry if I was breathing in the mic. I'll fix that next week.